Hello, you are watching video number 5 of the series where I'm sharing some amazing but easy hacks to heal from the trauma by rewiring your body and brain. These practices are grounded in neuroscience and psychology. These are practical steps to support your journey towards recovery. These methods work right away to help you release intense emotions, and they are not as hard as you might assume. This hack is most neglected, avoided, and generally underrated by most of the people. This hack is called working with social connection and rebuilding trust. Now you might be thinking, what the heck? How is this socialization is related to my inner healing? And it sounds very uncomfortable. Well, it is. Hear me out and try to understand the fragile thread of trust, which was broken during the trauma and experiencing ongoing abuse. Imagine trust as a delicate thread woven through our lives, connecting us to others. Trauma can split this thread, leaving us feeling isolated and suspicious of others. Rebuilding trust is not about looking back at the past, but making new, resilient connections, meaningful connections that honor our healing journey. If you are new here, hello and welcome everyone. My name is Riya and I am a certified mental health professional. In my clinical practice of about a decade, I have helped hundreds of people overcome emotional and mental health blocks and issues. And how I teach is using science-based information, tips, techniques, skills that anyone can easily practice in daily life. Of course, in the background, internal work is needed. So I made this specific series about trauma healing hacks, and if done properly, these hacks will give you immediate relief and unexplained peace. Right now, it might be sounding superficial, but you would need to experiment, open up, and practice even at a small level to feel this relief. In this video, I will also give you tips how to deal with your own resistance and doubts and how to start practicing this hack in safe manner. So stay with me. Social connections are vital in healing, but due to trauma, most of the people spend whole life in disconnection from others and also isolation. They could never feel the same again. Social connections play a crucial role in emotional well-being. If you choose right people with the knowledge of social screening, socialization can provide immense support, understanding, and a sense of belonging. Since trauma breaks the sense of safety with others, this trauma hack is most challenging to practice. And again, most of the people don't even think about it. Now, before we go into how to practice socialization, let us try to understand the science behind connection and healing. Research shows that positive social interactions can reduce secretion of stress hormones because engaging with supportive individuals lowers cortisol levels. This also enhances resilience because shared experiences foster a sense of commonality and strength. Socialization also promotes neuroplasticity. New relationships can help rewire the brain, forming healthier patterns of thoughts and behaviors. By the way, if you are looking for some help in releasing trauma and intense emotions privately, confidentially, at your own pace, there is a workbook in the description box below. Try writing as per the prompts mentioned in the workbook. Most of my clients find it helpful. And again, those questions may also need some customization. Now, biggest barrier in socialization is a lack of trust in others and one's own judgment towards people. A person living with trauma keeps reliving the past in every new opportunity. Before starting a new connection, they already believe that other person cannot be trusted. This energetically block them from feeling safe and living in that moment. In every interaction, they are looking for signs and red flags which are actually easily readable by other persons sooner or later. And then either that person gonna go away or this person will end up relationship doing some kind of self-sabotage, which is not the end we wanted. And then their fear mind gonna say after all of this, see, I told you people cannot be trusted. See, this happen again. So please understand that trust after trauma is like a bridge that is being damaged. Rebuilding this bridge requires time, effort, and the right materials, such as patience, genuine communication, and empathy towards yourself. Please don't expect from yourself that if you have this knowledge, how to build trust, how to socialize, you should be able to create a loving relationship right away. This is not a matter of just willpower, intention, and desire. You would need to work towards training your body and mind to feel safe with others. You would need to practice unbiased screening of people and be aware of your own trauma responses and separate them from the original situation in present. I understand that all of this may sound complicated. This topic have many layers and each layer is different for everyone. That's why what works for one person may not work for other person. You would need to customize tools, required mindset, challenging your inner blocks, and learn customized methods while working on rebuilding the trust neuropathways of your own unique brain. That's why working with a professional helper really makes this journey easier and faster. I myself have worked with different trauma experts of different modalities to work on myself to release my own old patterns and damages done to my psyche, especially trust due to traumas. If you are someone who learn better by reading a book, I would suggest buying my bestseller book, Heal Your Inner Child. It's available on Amazon, and this book is full of neuroscience based techniques and methods all in one place. The link to buy the book is there in the description box below. You may feel, I can't read. That's okay. The audio version is also there. It's important to remember that relationships are gardens that need regular attention. Trauma may have weakened some plants in this garden, but with care, new growth of new plants is possible. Yes, it's going to be different than before, and it should be different than before. We are evolving all the time in all areas of life, and we need to remain open to evolve in relationship area as well. So our choices may change, and there is nothing wrong with that. At least you are trying, you are doing something about it. So keep trying to rebuild trust with other humans the way you feel comfortable with new boundaries and new values. If you research online or even look around in your circle, you may hear some real stories of highly successful people who were going through tough time, and they were simply supported many times just by one right person in their life, and that one connection was enough to bring out the best in them. That's why this trauma hack is so important. It's there in my list, and I chose to dedicate this whole video on this topic. Experts emphasize that mutual accountability and setting clear boundaries are essential steps while working on healing of fractured relationships. Now, let us discuss some practical steps to rebuild trust, and again, you would need to see from where you want to start. First one could be start small, begin with manageable interactions. A simple conversation or a shared activity can lay the foundation for deeper trust, but you don't have to rush for it. Second important step to remember is set boundaries. Clearly communicate your needs and limits. Boundaries protect your well being and foster respect in relationships for each other. Third one is don't hesitate to work on this issue with professional helper. And sometime it could be even a support group. Sharing experiences with others who understand can be incredibly validating. You have to experience it yourself. Also, we can learn from each other's experiences. Now, most important step is have self-compassion and patience with yourself. Don't force yourself to be friends with everyone coming across your path. Don't say yes to every opportunity. Practice of this trauma hack is like you are nurturing a little plant. You cannot push yourself or this little plant. Acknowledge your progress with whatever little step you are able to take, and be gentle with yourself. Healing is never a straight line for anyone. Setbacks are part of journey. You are still going to meet difficult people, but it doesn't mean you are a failure or others cannot be trusted. I hope you are finding this video helpful. If yes, it would make sense to like and subscribe so you could continue receiving my videos without looking for them, and you can choose which video you are finding helpful. I would also love to hear your thoughts on this topic, so share with me what are your views on socialization. Now, when you are working on releasing trauma and rebuilding trust and connection, you would also need to practice body-oriented healing practices, such as mindfulness and somatic practices to relax your own nervous system and ease into this transition. Otherwise, your body and mind will go in opposite directions. Your mind will rationalize to work towards socialization and build trust with others, but your body will flatly disagree to follow those rational instructions. Now you might be thinking, oh, how to do that? Well, listen to your body. Practice mindful breathing regularly. This will help regulate emotions, intense emotions, whenever body is feeling scared and resistant to indulge with others. Mindful breathing will practically teach your body to stay present during socialization and just live in the moment, not drowning in past and not hopping into fearful future. Any body oriented therapeutic work, such as yoga, stretching, tai chi, rhythmic movements like dancing, will help you connect to your body and emotions. This will help you recognize your own physical responses, trauma responses to challenging situation, and it will also help you recognize safe relationships. Joining a community of like-minded people who have similar interest, hobby, or mission of life can also play a pivotal role in healing from trauma due to shared experiences and empathy for each other. Connecting with others who have gone through similar challenges can reduce feelings of isolation. Altogether, this also promotes collective healing of whole community. Participating in group activities of discussions, creating a sense of belonging and mutual support. Joining a group and doing some activity together also create this powerful group energy, healing energy. If where everyone is charged at the same level and everyone have same goals, and when you are together to achieve a new goal, you kind of forget about past and it become easy to focus on growth. It is important to remember that rebuilding trust and socialization after trauma is a very courageous attempt. Remember, every small effort count and take only small steps at a time. You are not alone with this in this effort. Now I would repeat what I say in every video, that if you are struggling to take even a baby step, I would advise you to get professional help. Do not keep living with emotional injuries. They do not go away on its own. You are worth of living a happy and fulfilling life just the way you want it. If you want to improve yourself without using any medications, you can reach out to me. I am professionally trained and experienced in EMDR and EMDR intensives, which are internationally popular and evidence proven in helping people not just from living with traumas, but any emotional issue, any mental block, and any unhealthy habits. I can help you if you let me. Don't forget to watch my other videos in this series of trauma healing hack to understand other trauma healing methods. I will meet you in my next video. Bye for now. Take care.